Day to some Cryme this morning. In fact, still, the man is live in the studio with us this morning. We're going to have a good conversation, and that was his earlier jam. You just heard Boafo, and before that, you heard that classic jam with Sarkodie, Coco Sakura, man, you can't go wrong with that jam. Listen, and then we play Kill Me Shy as well. Star-studded video, you saw it. In fact, when we were playing the video, Olele was like, Charlie, the video looks crisp. I beg your pardon. How many years down the line? There's a ritual here, you can don't mind them. If you buy, they won't clap for you. Don't mind them. Yes, ice. Yo, the general is live in the building. Yes, sir. Yo, Cryme, Charlie. It's, you know what? Thank God. Then I had killed their mic, so all the things we're doing, yeah. Wow. Tema is in the building.
Exactly.
Charlie, it's been a minute.
True.
It's been a minute. I don't know the last time we met, but we talk.
God bless social media and
I know, right?
Technology. You know, we get to see each other even on reactions and thanks. Yes, so.
Yeah, but that thing is real bad, though. You know, like social media will let you meet someone,
you know,
but you just keep talking.
But you feel like you're connected
you're
to
in
them
touch.
still.
You're
Yeah.
in touch.
Yeah.
That's for me and Cryme. We talk all the time, so yeah, just meeting is been a problem.
You know,
Charlie, welcome to our studio. You haven't been here before, have you?
No.
Oh, please, Charlie.
Well, I've been here on other businesses, but not in the studios. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Welcome to our home, bro.
Thank you.
Well, today it's only right that we celebrate legends and we celebrate people whose impact in the music industry clearly can be defined. And the man Cryme is live in the studio. It's a good conversation we're going to be having today because, like they say, look, the kind of impact that some artists have made in this industry can never be forgotten. You know, we're just jamming to Coco Sakura a couple of minutes ago, and I'm very sure most of you were jamming and nodding your head and banging your head to that jam. Till today, I keep saying that if that song were released this morning again as a fresh new tune, it would go viral. It would become number one on your playlist. Dare me say that, right? The man is in the studio. Yo, Charlie Cryme.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if anybody has ever had a good conversation on profiling you, the journey before. And for me, I want to take this conversation right from one of the very first times I again noticed Cryme on stage, Ghana Rocks, holding the clock with Sark.
Right. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
that was Busta Rhymes.
That was Busta Rhymes.
Yes,
Busta Rhymes. Yeah,
yes, in Ghana.
Yeah. The two of them live on stage, and I'm just saying to myself that like this is the birth of another
greatness.
Birth of greatness. And how many years down the line now?
The year Potendi, I mean, but what I can say is that it was a remarkable evening.
Yeah.
Because you know the energy with Busta Rhymes and Spliff Star.
Yeah.
I think it was the same thing that we depicted on the stage. Now, the plan was, basically from Tema. You know, myself, Sarkodie, Dr. Duncan, the team that time, and you know the song, he was doing the song when I for the Check My Flow.
Yeah.
You know, I did the intro to that song. So, you know, tongue twisting is our thing. Yeah. But we just didn't want the people to center their attentions on the mouth, but something that they could easily see because we be backstage. It's difficult to see how the lips is moving. So that's how come we came up with the clock thing. And I told them, you know, check the time. Look at the way he's tongue twisting and all that. And I think it really caught the minds from the crowd, Ghanaians, and even Busta himself. Because, you know, in Conference Center, they had this small room whereby everybody can see what is happening on the stage. Yeah. So when we came out, the beautiful thing is, I don't know how many other people took pictures, but he wanted to take pictures with us.
Wow.
It was just us. We were not the only artists on the stage, but I think he saw himself and Spliff the same thing that we did on the stage.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it.
That's the beauty. I mean, let's look back to you mentioned Tema, and I want to take it back.
Yes, sir.
Cryme, what was the vibe for you in that early start? How did you even link up with Duncan and them? How did this start for you? Today, I want to document this because Olele has been fighting that. We haven't documented our music history, so today we need to do that. Yeah,
first let me say that Tema might be few communities, but it's a whole country to itself. Yeah, if a whole country in country. You understand? Yeah, so Tema is like people call it a city, but it's a country to its country.
Yeah.
Why do I say this? The good thing is that anybody who raps in Tema or does music or anything in Tema, we like to be unique and exceptional because you can't have two styles in that community. Because then somebody would tell you, what style to say, asumisi. So everybody wants to be exceptional. And anytime that you're putting your rhymes together, one thing that makes us excel more is that you can't be boasting with the same rhymes for a week or two. You are compelled to write something new. Because the moment you start kicking it, you're like, oh, I maybe this one we hear. You know, and you don't want somebody to be telling you that, oh, I hear this thing. So all the time, your pens and your pads are always, you know, writing something. Now, if you have somebody pushing you like that, whether the fan base, whether your communities or something, it is making you become somebody great without even you knowing. And it also doesn't make you lazy because all the time you want to be creative and write something new. So this is how come when the world had Tema, they felt like, hey, the people with it, the way they come, they be like, you know, these are old bailers. We are old bailers in the rats, whereby we know all the tukros and everywhere to pass. So you can't use small smoke to just make us pop out of this the tukro no wachi and satrim. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
All the time you out.
Exactly. So all the time we are working, we are trying to be creative, we are challenging ourselves. And another great thing is that we didn't really have a lot of studios way back in Tema. We had the likes of I3. Wafaya, which is Kalimba, AB, you know, way before we had another great man like Aka. He's passed. He came, you know, he's like one of the mentors to Kewa. You know, so he's been like in that how do I say, in that step. So while I'm recording, you have many other artists coming through, and when somebody hear your song, they won't do more than you have done.
Yeah.
But without telling you though. So it makes you, you know, you are always on your toes. You can't be boasting with one song. No, or one rap. No, all the time you did rap.
We should talk about this. I mean, before you finalize this answer, we should talk about this community support to artists and how relevant that is in today. Do we see that? Do you think we see that that kind of support coming out from, you know, like community based, everybody looking out for each other, the family, or it's now become an individualistic thing? Hence the reason why we don't have a lot of new artists breathing. But before you even talk about that, let me throw you back to this video. Check it out. You love it. Well, that was the moment we're talking about. For them Gen Zs who were not there at that time, that was the moment we're talking about. Dika has wearing his feathers for how many years?
Most ambassador, you know.
Some feather company should just sign you up.
But Ghana we did until something drop for somewhere. You know, they always just go watch with their eyes. But you know,
I mean, but if the company isn't coming to you, have you decided, you know, chosen or decided to go to them?
The thing is that aside HipHop that I started with and, you know, kept announcing and projecting it, I have done couple of few branded ones, but I didn't also want to limit myself because then at that time the problem is that having varieties of caps and the colors to suit my outfit. It was mostly that back in the days. It was mostly either black or you just get white. Then I felt like it was just going to be limited. So then, yes, I did wear a few branded ones, but I was like, okay, let me still be open to all because the brands are a lot. You don't want to limit whereby dachi when Nike is coming in or Puma is coming in, they feel like you know they wear one as staff chef, you know. But then I know one day
how many do you have?
Maybe the 10 years.
Roughly, give me a number.
Maybe the 10 years. I mean, I know I have a closet of that, so.
Wow.
Closet.
Yeah, I mean, like I can imagine because he's been wearing them for years. He's kept that brand till now.
People go to shops to purchase shirts and all that. This is what I look out for first.
I'm not even going to ask you to take it off because this is the brand.
You spoiled the brand.
What would my brother say? Hey, no.
What would it take to have you take it off? I don't mean take it off here, but what would it take to have you take it off?
Well, I just said Uncle Pankasa.
Or maybe when he's taking a shower. That's the only time.
That was I would be surprised. I would be surprised. But the good thing is that, you know, I'm glad that at least out of a lot, this is one thing that people could easily make it out with Cryme. Because as an artist, you always want to be unique or exceptional or whereby I say, oh, assume it's in here. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I'm not the only person who is wearing caps in Ghana, but a lot of people keep making reference that, oh, he wears this thing like D Cryme, and that alone I think is.
It's
but there's a one time he wasn't actually wearing the cap.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Can we find a photo?
Yes, there's actually a video.
You found it?
It is himself, Yapono, and the new podcast, Sako, they were taught for the
You found
somewhere.
it?
Yeah.
Is it in front of
I've
you?
sent to production, they should put it on the
Oh wow!
See that?
The one time
And I actually wanted to find out the story behind that.
The boys were rapping like there was a gun, as if the cameraman was holding a gun on them.
Like everybody was going intense. There was so much hunger.
exclusive.
I'm seriously.
Like whoa.
Yeah, you can see if production. I put a link.
Yeah, Cryme.
Oh wait, this was
Freestyle in the past.
we're doing a bus.
They were in a bus. I don't know where they were going to. And I wanted
We're
to
going to
Not be UCC.
Tell us the story
No,
about that.
okay,
Tell us
that freestyle in the bass.
Yeah.
Charlie, be beautiful story. What I tell you.
Please tell us.
So it was Danswa Biam.
Danso Abiam.
Yes.
Of Abiam Institute.
Oh, okay.
No, this is the artist. Ghanaian lady, come wind that way. Yeah, that's Danswa
Danso
Biam.
Abiam. Okay.
Now we dey go in village. Yeah, that be Abomosu for Eastern. Abomosu, that's on the name area.
Okay.
Now, if you can see the video, I think I was sitting on Yapono's lap, and some other artists were also sitting on each other's lap. That time, amongst boys, one thing about Tema boys is plenty know each other, but then it be only few blow.
Okay.
That time.
Okay.
So even the bars inside, everybody was supposed to be comfortable, like one man, one seat, and all that. But Vertin go on for the entrance.
That's a video on your screen.
Yeah, that's Opanka.
That's
He's also
Opanka.
sitting on somebody's lap.
That means you no blow yet.
Not like that. The thing is, amongst some of the boys in there,
Yeah.
Eish.
then they bounce plenty.
Your God has been good though.
I mean, I'm telling you, that's Yapono. I can see
Wonderful
Ephraim
God.
back there. There's I think
Ephraim,
Tiza.
yes.
There was Kofi Korea in there, and Zizu, and that's Tiza.
See Angel.
Angel.
Ish, Charlie.
Charlie boy is your con. What's that? Say? Your phone. So the good thing is that as they won't bounce the boys, me. D Cryme. I'm not just the general because they just want to call me the general. I step in to make things happen.
That's
That's
deep.
D Cryme without a cap.
Oh my days,
That
man.
time, it be like I have a feeling that there's somebody they were out for the back there. Yeah.
It be temporary.
Let me catch him. For the back there or the front there. And shout outs to Mojo. He took this video.
Wow.
Now, as they bounced them for the front, I was like, no. Because then I took my mind back way back in excursion time. Imagine if they know if we get money, give you, say to join the bus. That day, the day will be long for you.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
Talk true.
So then I was there and I was like, you know what? Some of us will go sacrifice one a seat. That's how come I was sitting on the Yapono's lap. And I told other people, Charlie, make one a jaws inside because it be vibe and feeling when they take go there. And what people didn't see is that there's a big track in front of us where the sound speakers and everything. Some they sit the speaker top from Tema. We take go there, Abomosu there.
Wow.
Yes, and it was the passion, it was the feeling, it was the vibe, it was the togetherness. Besides, whether somebody blew or not, I mean, amongst the boys, I always say this,
Family.
that, yes,
Wow.
because, two heads always better than one. And if we all will go together, that little platform go make somebody excel. And that's what I'm about all the time. If I have the platform, I don't mind sharing. So far as go take show from my mouth, why not?
That's what brings us to the question I asked about the, that's community support that existed back in the day where we had Dansuman, the DC.
DC.
Let me go back to Ilashaz of DC, and I stand, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but the history that I have, which I may be wrong, is the reason we are calling DC Dansuman DC is because of a group called Dansuman Connection.
Okay.
It was a rap group which had the man Ilashaz. For those of you who don't know, Ilashaz was back in the day hardcore hip hop rapper.
The Charlie Monfunk.
Yes,
Charlie
of
Monfunk.
Charlie Monfunk. Yes,
Okay.
but prior to
Plug and
Charlie
the boys.
Monfunk, there was DC.
Yeah.
Danceman Connection. So that I may be wrong, but that's what I have. So that's how the bred the name DC. You're calling Danceman DC, but it came from somewhere, obviously.
Say it to us.
mean,
It
makes a
came
lot
from
of
hip hop.
it
Say
came from
to
hip
us.
hop. Let me just say, it came from hip hop. Yeah, and then I remember at a point in time, rapper Edem also came up with a Bank City because on Spintex Road there were a lot of banks. So he came up with Bank City, and then the Medina vibes too from Manifest pushing the Medina agenda, and quite a number of artists, always going back home to try and push that agenda, and it opened up and gave more artists a chance. Look at the number of artists that came from DC. Yeah. DC and Tema have always been rivals with regards to the number of artists, which we'll discuss that later on.
Yeah.
But what do you make of that kind of community support that was existence and we don't feel it now? Could that be a reason why we don't have a lot of new artists getting a chance?
Well, let me speak about Tema. One good thing about Tema is we don't rep the communities, we rep the city itself, or like the country Tema itself. Because the moment you start doing communities, of course, amongst ourselves, way back in Subin Valley, we always want to tell you that Community 7 is best, Community 8, 1.
That was internal?
Yes, that is internal. Okay. But when we step out, everybody's talking about the city itself, Tema. And that togetherness always, it gives everybody some certain pride. Way back in senior high, junior high, universities and all that, if you're the rep Tema, it be some place where, with the way we sell them, you want to come and find out what is there. Mm-hmm. And that's the beauty of it. When you're repping your communities, you are selling a certain concept to the people to find out what is really, really there. And some areas, they are best known for Kobe. But it will make somebody drive all the way from far to come see what is happening. It will be best known for maybe Wachi or even a Kinky joint. But again, you are selling the city out there. And curiosity always makes somebody wants to move and find out what it is.
Yeah.
And that's what we did with the Tema.
So were there artists who had to come to Tema to feel that sense of belonging? That
what are you talking about?
Sometimes we thought, maybe because they kept shouting Tema, they're not really natives of Tema, but they had to more or less migrate to Tema.
Plenty.
Can you give us?
We give plenty plot and things. Some can't rent. They just wanted to find out. Now, when they come, they keep saying, so maybe here where the bars they come from. I don't know what they were expecting, but then the good thing is Tema be vibe. I always say that the Tema vibe is with you.
Okay.
The city they go enter inside, but then kind of you understand? Because what we are doing is that we had few joints that we had there.
Okay.
If it's not Vienna City, if it's not Monte Carlo, if it's not Leisure Sport, then probably the studios. Mm-hmm. Or let's say way back Bacardi's or Size Q and all those places. And you see, we don't plan that we are all coming there. But if I am here, the next 5 minutes you see Sarkodie, the next 5 minutes you see Yapono, the next 5-10 minutes you see R2B's there. And it's like, baby no buy, but that's how we roll. Yeah. So it's like when you come to Tema, you turn left now, you go see, nobody's bedroom be this. He be that too. You can't turn right now, then you go see another artist or somebody where he be popular. Or somebody where they do something. Those days, you don't be rap alone. People with the crack and things, or they come from there.
So that was like a hip-hop city.
Yeah, everything.
That brings me to ask, if you look back at Tema now, what do you think we missed?
We grow. That's what's causing the, let's say, the less bars. Because as you grow, it comes with a lot of responsibilities. Mm-hmm. Those days, you get time. Well, be your sweat.
But how did your generation hand over to another generation?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That was there a legacy plan? As you were, just like you did on the bus, and you brought some youngins on board, give them the opportunity.
That's the moment right there.
Yeah. That has to be crystallized in our music history.
I wish I would have seen the guys on the speaker. That would be an epic shot.
That would have been crazy.
We can't even let go of that moment. That is a moment right there. What you said about it is so important that, looking out for each other, that it's a vibe. Let's all go together.
Yeah. Together.
Yeah. How is that happening today?
Now, let me say this.
Yeah.
As a day now, I'd like to see, want to see what happened for the future, right? So I always delay some certain plans down. This is what I did for my city. With that bass thing, just like the story I told you right now, that is one. I didn't even know how it was going to, we didn't know that this video was going to go viral like many years and all that. But that moment, I just wanted to see to the kind core of Obibia, right? Secondly, I always, as much as I know to think of myself, if we leave some certain blueprint or probably some evidence or some, footprint, make they just follow up a little bit. So what did I do? The Tema All-Star. Everybody come on.
Yeah.
You know how many artists are on there? 32. Yeah. If you say you do, I want to hear the part 1, maybe part 1 to part 4. Those days way back, more than part 1 and 2. See what I did? Now let me tell you about that. Everybody come wine. I went to Kill Beat. The song was originally, the beat was originally a dude in France. Forgive me, I've forgotten his name. Him featuring Anda of R2Bs. when I heard the song, they had a different chorus to it. I was like, nah, but me myself, I get something different to it. So I went to the original producer, which is Killbeat. Shout outs to Killbeat. And I was like, Killbeat, Charlie, this beat, I won't make we reproduce it. Not even sample it, reproduce it. Then Killbeat was like, okay, cool, let's make it happen. But then again, I told him, say, so can I talk to the original artist so we could just loop a little place of it? And he was like, okay, talk to him. So I spoke to Anda and I spoke to the guy in France, and they were like, oh, it's cool. And I was like, boom. So then I had to create that song. So that song, Everybody Come Wine.
I like the fact that, before you continue, I like the fact that you went seeking permission on it. Yeah, properly.
I'm not toxic. No, I'll be decent like that. So when all people involved in the song agreed upon this, then I told them, no, I want to do this all-star. Bro, as I put the all-star down, in my mind, and I know say be some selected few and all that.
Handful of people.
I said at the 10 come. I come. Boys like 16 drop verse. Hey, then drop verse. And you see, I was telling everybody it was just 8 bars. People exceed.
Where's my rap?
Charlie, rap not tie on one baby pigu. So I come to people, and you see everybody come on, let's party. It's a party song.
Let me cut it a second after. Lenny was like, okay, take it easy.
It's party song, but people Charlie, it be like people to get message won't tell some other people. So it was, yo, me shower, I was MC, I beg you. Take it easy. Party song, be battle. I beg you. So the beauty of it is I have part 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is 32 artists because each song, I think it was 9 each song. We had the Chris Waddles, Yapun, and everybody. And if you go to the second side, we have Keche, Stage A. You go to the third side, we have Ras Mobo, and a whole lot of artists. This is one thing that I did. And the second one I did is the Tema All-Star Soccer Fiesta. I've done it like 6 consecutive times. What do? I bring people from outside to come play football with ourselves. And the beauty of it is because we are not professionals. Until if you see how we tear and pump and things, that be the beauty of it, because they only see us mostly on the microphones and in interviews like this. They don't see us play. So with the Tema All-Star Soccer Fiesta that I've done it like 6 times, that time, the truth is they didn't know how I was putting them together. But my point is that it is for you to twasso. Because I'm one man and my team. We can't do everything. But I'm just leaving them small crumbs to know, say, Charlie, that's big bread.
Have you got any takers for these initiatives? Like you're saying, you've been doing it for a while. You've planted the seeds.
Yeah.
Have you got any people come on board and say, oh, this thing, we want to collaborate or want to see if we can amplify it with you? I mean, because it sounds like brilliant ideas. The football fiesta, all these. I mean, today still go pop.
It's still go pop.
I think Black did something.
Black came through. I mean, a lot of artists came through. Way back, I didn't invite D Black, I didn't invite Kwakese, I didn't invite some of the industry key players and all that. But like I said, as we pause, they know if we follow up. And that's a problem when it comes to my people in Tema. That's why I always talk to them, say, Charlie, at the point, maybe we're not going to always stay behind the microphone. But if you leave some certain footprints down, somebody go follow. You understand? Because the concept is the creativity is in our head. We have to lay it down, but at the same time, show them a blueprint. It's like HipHop. When I invented HipHop. When I was coming out, I could have easily said hip-hop. But that time, I don't even know who do hip-hop. You understand? And shout out to Grandpapa, he created Hip Life. So we all, follow him. But you see, Grandpapa is creative. I mean, Chade, I'm also creative. How can I be exceptional when I was coming to this industry? And then the Obo Tree Papa, who pops up? The Cryme. You understand? I for a chirima. Sometimes when you create something, you don't expect it to boom at once. But they will be making reference to it and say, oh, as soon as he created this, and boom, it can be something bigger than you even anticipated from the start.
Yeah.
Okay.
You mentioned the beauty of this union, right? In your very honest opinion, do you think that this beauty has been marred by anything else beyond the growth, physical growth that you speak of for everybody?
You see, life itself is a lesson. Every day we learn. So as much as you want to see the end bit of it being beautiful and excelling, at the point there might be ups and downs, right? Maybe the way I picture them, it don't get there yet. It doesn't mean it's still not growing. It's a process, and I believe that maybe it's not gonna be my generation. Maybe it's the ones where they will come after. But then they've had a blueprint to look at, and that's what I do. when I create something, I don't just leave it in my head. I want it to come out so that at the end of the day, say the Ichirima can make it, excel.
Slightly similar question to what she asked, and it's about also about legacy.
Yeah.
What is the relationship between the generation of that time, the R2Bs, the Opanka, Pono, and the new breed of, and even who fell into the new breed of Tema artists? That's Kwesi Arthur came out recently.
Yes.
We have Nanki. Yes, we have.
Well, anyway, this is the problem.
Even one of globally accepted brands, streetwear brands, Free the Use is from Tema.
It's from Tema as well. Yeah. What is the relationship, or what has been the relationship between some of the new ones and the
OGs?
The OGs, if I can say that. Yeah, the OGs of Tema, the foundations, the pillars.
Well, one thing I can say is that now social media help. And also, it can't really want to mind more. So sometimes the boys can do it without be anymore. But some few still book to ask you, say, how do you do this and that? And we are always excited to help and give advice to these artists, or let's say these creative acts, because sometimes they always want to. Well, just like this video that we saw, the bass thing, they are trying to imagine how we did it that time. Like how we do them. So some few where the Goofy come approach you, ask you, say, oh, Charlie, I want to do this and that. How Goofy help make it blow? But those where they know if you come to me like this personally, when I see that somebody's doing great, I know they feel, how do we say this? I know they feel too big to DM. Maybe a young G will come up, or I know they feel proud to say no. I make I know give them some apple. I'm like that. I feel like if you go take him, it'd be cool. If you don't take him, I never bore. Do you understand? Because sometimes somebody, they decide to even near you. Because maybe they probably grew up watching you and all that. And you know that, this one I think, we take them normal. It'll be normal like that too. People, they see you for TV and things like, hey, Charlie, as I go talk to him, maybe go feel snob yourself. Oh, hey, this person, maybe he's unapproachable and all that. But maybe any part. Yes. And I feel like when I see something too, you go feel, ask people. You do I did my DMs that, Charlie, hey, here, you sport them, more of them. Charlie, here, if you do, I'm so and so, I go feel be. If you need my help, my number this. I'm like that. Aww. That's me. I mean, I'm sure the industry people can tell you.
Looking at, they say wise men plant trees under whose shade they know they will never sit.
See?
And you've spoken a lot about the community.
This is a very deep and sensible thing you said.
Rewind
the whole year.
Rewind the track.
And I want to give you
60 bucks.
I think that's it.
Hello, Bill transfer So, you've done, Charlie, I just watch you. You've done a lot of selfless stuff for community and trying to leave a legacy and all that. What is the impact to you? Man for chop. What is the impact to you? What sacrifices has this cost you? How hard has it been? Sometimes it could be like, Charlie, you come here last year, or be this year. It's not easy. I want you to talk about that side too, so that they know that even looking out for community is work. It's not fantasy, just good work.
That question means if I want to start for myself.
That question has made him take off his shade.
Let me say this. First of all, I'm my number one fan. Yeah, I'm always proud of myself. Because I believe that Nyame will be unique or exceptional. And I know they look too much for favors. Yeah, because I believe that we are humans. I lie people before, so I know somebody go feel lie me. Now, if you know they expect much, nothing will surprise you. Yeah. So all I can say is that I'm just glad that whatever God gave me as a talent, I didn't keep it to myself. I wasn't selfish about it. But say, about my basso and all that, I believe, say, Charlie, that basso body would always come from different ways, not the one that you're looking directly at. You understand? Because in my opinion, you can see you and I, we did Ghana here. Most of our accolades, as much as they come from other people, sometimes they come from that more safe. Yes. And what are they take? Share me whom crying is that even in the Bible, I know they were the right time, but they say prophet self no be what
loved welcome in his own home.
At time where they write me say I know they no see. That means they say they see something. You understand? So if you do where you always they expect results. You understand? So me if I do something, I do them wholeheartedly why don't they expect anything back? For all you know, my rewards might be coming from Michirima or Minkola. One day you go enter some office, be like, oh, what's your name? So, you hear your surname, so, who be your puppy? My puppy be Cryme. Hey, that guy, what you do for me sometime? Hey, give him. Maybe I know they there, but it happened. And that's the beauty of it. But if I say they expect results now, I should say maybe they're like days of like a can't face, thinking that everybody be mafia or everybody be mugu. So I always say this, that when you're doing something, just do it. What you can. But I can't give what I don't have.
But at some point, have you felt like you've been betrayed in your quest to save the city?
I feel like sometimes, as much as I use loudspeaker, they don't really hear me enough. They need to see the vision sometimes.
And I hear rap you.
No, for real.
No, but that's deep.
Listen.
Maybe box and
The time I chop 33, I do my birthday. I do freestyle. I was like, microphone check 1 2. Room on Motifa Dr. Cryme who you true. Boso make it once 20th 1986. Just I will share my calendar and I made it 32. Ow, I feel good. The world is mine. Thank you. Wanna be far too kind. Happy birthday to me. Where we for hang tonight? But wait, make I use this platform free my mind. And then me pay balu. And then me pay more way. But fans around the world me will home all day. Young call life ni fully kakra. No menenta kakra when kakra chele and chena nipa dania kakra. Opportunity but once. Titama the whole day home. Mama yen team me up with plans. Ye fatanyom send a World Cup no efata France in me do me aircon level cramming to me shone fans. 1. Tema fui mama yen dodo. 2. Unity a yenime na ateko. 3. The chairman no makano apostle. Tema happen na DJ who we nimansa wonyo mwabo. Ye industrial areas, gasem, nepot. Add na bigger companies to be in try your support. Ye subang. Kwame kutia break utia crotch. On pay yes amasa, but you want to chop. First time my boy say ba na obia e dash. Rap move Ferrari, one a day cool like ogase, wadash or tria one cabin wayase. Obini punch back so chen pram in sase. So wake up, the game is falling. I'm calling. Sakodi and quan to me, we here supporting. Sorry. Lazy artists are more damn or coffins. R2B's in KB Maye, ye JJ Rollins. So this is what this is what I did on my
Charlie, so Joe will be joining us next week, eh? No, close, but there's the show.
No,
bro.
That's a serious That's a serious reflection, eh?
We finished.
Yeah.
That's a serious
Are you ready for a once in a lifetime holiday? Then it's time for you to move to South Africa. It's time for you to go to SA, by writing your own travel stories whilst exploring stunning hidden gems. South African tourism extends an invitation to you to explore your, the picturesque country, sunny shores, and stunning landscape. Do so by just going to southafrica.net to find out how ASAP. Wow. Cryme.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask.
Oh,
I really want to ask some questions because I think
we need to let the
relax. Don't
have time. We don't have time. I just hope the message has been delivered because you've highlighted things that we are afraid to actually talk about.
Yeah.
Unity, love, and the fact that Sarkodie has basically become that flag bearer of Tema.
Right.
And Sarkodie has been running.
Sarkodie 10 something, carry the whole team.
So I think you said a few. So what went wrong? What really went wrong with?
Is something wrong first?
Well, clearly what he said, something's gone wrong.
Well, the thing is it's a message that I'm passing on, and again, I touched on every angle.
Yes.
Because I was like, sorry, lazy artists are more than more coffins. Why am I saying that? I didn't say lazy artists that are dead.
Yes.
I'm saying lazy artists are more than artists can't stop singing. We can only get lazy.
Yeah.
You understand? Because when the person will become lazy, we jump behind the microphone, he drops song with that.
Yeah.
And the mind always is, creating. So all you need is to pour them on a song.
Yes.
Now, why I'm saying this is that I have been to the studios. I have seen my boys. I have seen my guys. I see wonderful, great stuff they keep doing. But sometimes, even this era, sometimes the social media and the buzz, they scare them. As they can't drop them, they go far. As they can't go radio stations, the money where they would take. I'm not saying it will be edgy or be sick, but that mentality is in their head. And I feel like, Charlie, sometimes I always tell them, maybe your head tracks if they comfortably sit on a laptop where you don't even know. Right. But if you don't drop them high, go feel blow. So I before just put inside.
That's the spirit you guys had back then.
Yes.
Because you were dropping freestyles, you were dropping singles that were not even properly mastered.
Look at Opanka.
Your demos.
His first blow was the freestyle, and that was on a simple beat. Simple, my baby. Tie. Now wouldn't tie. Someone said empty barrels make the most noise.
Yeah.
It wasn't his beat. That was brothers. Simple. But anytime he's performing it, everybody they sing them line by line. That was a freestyle. You understand? He didn't even have to record a song for himself. He just had to kick a freestyle. Stay J, Shashi, all the brothers. So I'm telling them that just if you record them, just don't leave them on the studio desktop or on your laptop where he has everything. Because if you listen to them at the point you go feel say, he pass.
Make boring.
Yeah, he make boring or he pass. To who? To yourself. You are the only one listening to it, and probably your team. Drop them. For God bless social media. The one way you go feel pick self be the one way you don't go even promote.
Right.
Yeah, because sometimes you and I know they can't do song. We will put down budget. The one you push them, but the one way you will need that no. You understand? I'm here now and I look at TikToker. Then tune them to some way, but where everybody get the vibe to them and tell I'm like, hey, Charlie, song way. You understand? Song way. But if I say I go promo them themselves, maybe I'm not can never far. But as I drop them, now they are vibing to it,
They're taking it, doing their own thing with
and
it.
they gyrate with them and things. So all I'm saying is that the power is in what you have recorded and release it. They overthink too much. But what do you need? You just need your distributors. Charlie, find me date at work. Go another. What be the budget? Make ready. Boom, drop them. Far, drop another one.
But have times changed? Have times changed for you where, maybe promoting a song 10 years back, what you would have needed to promote it, monetary team, all of that. And then now, where social media is quite easy. I'm quoting that because some people don't find it easy. Some people find it easy where they just create and let it go, right? What has it been for you? Do you think it has changed much?
Those days.
And then what exactly?
Yes, those days. If you come out 50,000 for promo, it don't be a cry alone. I go fi enter other regions. You understand? If you come out 50K, say you won't do promo. You go fi enter other regions. You go fi do Accra, do Eastern, do Tadi, Now 50K, you go fi just enter 10 station for Accra,
10 save 3.
You understand? Then you go say, nah. What's Ambre? See results. But God bless social media. The good thing is that it was you understand? This TikTok influencers and all that, they do them a job. That's why they charge you do.
Yeah.
But if you don't get, what you go do? You to put down for there. You don't know when you go far because your budget no the rich. If you not be necessarily say you here influencer that moment because your bum no go rich.
Yeah.
Your bum no go feel rich bloggers and things. You just put them get that 3 or 5 likes in your hair. If you get kakrawa, if you learn, you go feel say maybe that 100 Ghana or 200 Ghana self. You go feel sponsor page as well. But to be for that one, you just have to ask. Charlie, how did they do them? Last night he say you sponsor them. How you do them? You say, oh, maybe I put for my Visa card top. If you go here, go feel do. But if you know ask, you go only see the beauty of it. Say, hey, this person get the numbers, this person get the numbers. Sometimes they pay self, make the numbers boom, but reality self, the number, we get the guitar celebrities where we get Speaking
of
yeah.
Do they reach out? Do you get conscious? I mean, you spoke to us about you reaching out and saying, oh, Lily, what should they do? The pop. If anything, are they here? But do you receive? Apart from the Cryme, they feel you, bro, anytime I see you, those ones today. But do you get people who are intentional and say, yo, bro, they try to release this track, how I go do them, blah, 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 blah. You they get a lot of those. And is it Tema? Because right now, remember that you too, the fact that you are from Tema and you are thinking Tema, doesn't mean everybody who is looking at you
is from Tema
or even cares about Tema.
Yeah, word.
So with respect to the Tema guys, do they reach out?
You mean my people in Tema?
Yeah, your people in Tema. The young cats, the up-and-comers, the young cats, the ones where they back for follow their blueprint.
Yes. So me, my Kranta of Afani United right? I hope so. The tree be
double-edged sword.
Solid. Everybody for every tree.
That's the English word.
Double-edged sword.
Now, as much as I did render service, same time advice in the way then I'll budget. Do you understand? Because advice, is like somebody will show you how to fish. It give you long thing to learn about and keep it for yourself. When if I give you fish, you just chop and finish at eat, right? Now, every year, me and my team, we give a certain number of free features where we do. So as people they talk and things, we take their numbers and their contacts down. When it's done, we always give them email, say, okay, send your song, come the one way you want to make you jump on them. Because I feel say if they get that corporate responsibilities and all that for companies, social this thing, why not myself? So me try to give free verses out. But sometimes somebody the way they can't ask the question, if they look at the blow angle before looking at the work. Now that one the advice will be I go make you know, say, listen, you don't even need a feature to make a hit. If you believe in yourself and the song bang, you go
if
do
you're coming here because you think Cryme equals...
Jump on now, you go feel far. Anyway, because I made it without a feature. And let's look at them. Charlie, even features have no the guarantee hit.
Yeah.
True. Yes. So if you believe in yourself, where you be number one, who go break you down? You understand? Because sometimes you go see somebody in charisma for stage, say, no, the bell, it be like it be world stage day. But it might be some small area because the Vimy get, if they see the people saying, no, it be some, you understand? Auditorium, world tour. You understand? But then it be self-belief. I mean, that thing I get from my inside. I know they make some things, they break me down. Go if you ask people, it be only positive things that they reply for social media. Say somebody go talk negative, I say, oh, the person, you don't know me. If you know me, you don't go talk that. You understand? Or even the person said, if he can't walk in my shoes 2, 3 days, go to say, hey, Cryme, you fall, so. Yeah, but I'm not gonna make that negative thing bring you down because at the end of the day, the person you talk can me go. Woman, how will slow down. You understand? So, Charlie, positivity, man.
Beshenko.
Also,
Charlie, you, Kewa, Kim Promise, and I can't see the third person. I think Kiddy. Yeah, on a remix of Coco Sakura.
Okay.
That's what that's the flash I just had in my
You are channeling your inner
management.
That's the flash I just had.
A&R.
But what would you think of a feature for Coco Sakura? Don't you think time has...
No.
I mean, I understand that you can still do remixes, I mean, years and years and
Coco
years.
Sakura was the first one we were jamming and we were all nodding.
No, that was the second.
What I was told.
Yeah, that was the second one.
What I felt in me was...
No, I'm just
Coco Sakura is the one
I
you
just want to
started your
find out
verse
from
with,
him.
Would be the boss, be the key players.
And that one.
Yeah.
I just want to find out from him what he thinks on the feature and whether he thinks, time caught so much for that to happen. Even though, yes, I know, I mean, generally, features can be done after whatever years, right? But to you.
Okay, so the good thing is that I feel
okay, but mine wasn't about a feature, though.
Remix.
You said remix.
So remix.
No, a remix.
That's what she meant.
Yeah, that's what she meant.
Yes.
So one good thing about song is that I feel I don't know about other countries too much, but Ghana here, you can say, oh, this song you pass. Oh, this song you make some way. But songs, we get some songs where it was remade, where we jump to them now, forgetting say originally it was produced 1970.
An example would be Bob Marley, The Wailers, and
The Wailers.
I was somewhere and they played Informer.
Akon did Lonely, Mr. Lonely. I think original one is Dolly Parton, right?
Yeah.
We have Every Step I Take by Sting. If you see the yes and when they do and
how it's still the hits this morning.
You see me? So music, you go feel still done anyhow you want them. When we talk about future, sometimes we only think about the blow. If you blow nice, but sometimes we go give some different impact. We go even twist them to a different way where we go turn some cultural something. Whereby they go discuss some, take welcome people, even break it down in universities and all that. Be the only they make you blow for radio, then yasana. So the future features, and it takes a lot of,
With that said, we are waiting on the remix.
Amen.
I saw a Kewa do it. Who did the original beat?
For Coco Sakura?
Yeah.
Mix Master Gazi.
Oh, Gazi.
Yeah, he was in the video.
Oh, yeah, Gazi was in there.
Master Gazi punching hammer.
I was going to say Gazi. But I said, let's hand over the legacy to another person.
Right. Another producer.
Yes.
Play Gazi's play his point of view from what Gazi saw and did, and then put these people that I mentioned on there and do a refix and an Afrobeat version.
Right.
I don't know, just so I just saw it.
Let's slow it down. Let's not slow it down to Afrobeat.
I don't.
Let's not slow it down to Afrobeat. The tempo now, Charlie, move.
Same.
Let's dance.
sorry, go ahead.
I wanna. My question is in 3 parts. So pardon me.
Part one,
Professor.
Part one.
On an in-house professor. On the session B questions.
So first of all, let's talk about the squad.
Yes.
Right. You had yourself. You had Stage J, Yapono, Sack, Macho Rap, and all those things.
Yeah.
Out of all of you, did you think that Sarkodie was the guy to take it to the next stage, or everybody was just fighting for themselves?
First off, let me give props to Sack. The boy, you overwork.
You overwork?
Yeah, you overwork. Because I remember one time, Payday called me.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were coming from a tour. He said, Cryme. He said, yeah. He said, you know, say my boy. I said, yeah. He said, Charlie, for look sharp. When they come, your boy, just the rap, just the right, plenty, for look sharp. And I was like, yeah. We'll call him Pfizer or FZA, basically. Then I said, oh, sure, bro. But you see, what he saw, be what the boy do. He just they overwrite, they overrap. He rapped like his life depended on it. And you see results, you understand. And also he did something for himself. Like he was like, I think I don't know too much of indecision, but I felt like he felt like, you know what, make I just dog it, cut everybody and just go. You know how sometimes if you just take a step like us, who knew be which they be seeing. Somebody will get that heart, you go see this result. You understand? But with me, I wouldn't say it's a problem. With mine, then they pull many people along. You understand? As the crime they go there, they don't pull many people along. Now, if they pull plenty people along, the disadvantage we say some they drag. Some they sit down where they hold your hand. So that person, you know, if you move faster than like somebody where they walk with you. You understand? And me, I wanted to make like that. I want to solve almost everybody's problem. You understand? So he dragged me my works back a little bit. But then as I can't realize, I'll be like, you know what, Charlie? I go feel help who wants to be helped. That be when you see the likes of like Mo, Sakura. You understand? So after the Kill Me Shy and all those Konkum Namaya vibes and all that, that breakaway come inside was when I was trying to see to everybody.
Do you think the title you put on yourself, the general, also contributed to that? Because in your psyche was working in a particular direction, and you know what, what do you call it? I'm an industry leader, or maybe I'm a leader in this conversation, and I need to help the squad, you know, and I don't want to let them down, sort of.
You see, the general, right? I'm not just the general. I'm the 6-star general. And you know, the general, the rich 5. 6-star means all the generals that report to me. Word. All the generals that report to me. But the truth is that, like I said, at the point, this job, if your head to forfeit Tron small, go alone. When you make them, then you give what you have. But then the thing is, like my little time and everything I get be when I don't want share, try, drag everybody, you know. Until now, I'm still doing it. Nobody say I regret them, but at the point, you forfeit. Your eyes small.
Prioritize small.
But I mean, of course, I've always been selfless. And the way I wanted to see them grow, then they don't get the same intent. You understand? That'd be what if he drag my way. So, but I learn. Like I said, in the world, every day we learn.
All right.
You know.
Now,
your third question.
Hey. Answer all.
Still in Tema, right?
Answer all.
We know about the feud between Tema and Asem.
Oh,
that's rap feud.
Yes.
Talk to us about
what happened.
What happened? How did it start? I mean, Asem did a lot of
jabs to
the Tema squad. You know, I want him to tell the story because he would have a better. What really started it? Because Asem came with so much bow, and you know, he felt like, you know what, you guys have been trying to rule the streets, and you are the rap factory, and blah 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 blah, and he was the one killer to finish all of y'all, and you guys were doing freestyles and we were responding to him. I mean, those of us from Temamoto Way to all those things, we hear all those lines.
What they say me I grow. I bet you answer the question for me. Answer the question for me.
Jay Foley,
it's a spin-off from age at this point in time.
You're Foley, tell me.
No.
What really was the vibe between Asem and Tema? What was the whole conversation?
Well, if you ask me from my perspective, I'll say it was more of, you know, Richie camp and that of, let's say, Q Beat camp.
Okay.
because it was RTB's responding to Asem and all. It wasn't the whole Tema people, because if it was the whole Tema coming at them, that time they go trouble.
They're not go fit it.
Yeah, no, that time they go trouble. Because let's be frank. Around that time, I think it was Asem, then probably OJ Black, and no more rap.
Yeah, at the time.
If there's a different rapper,
that's from Links actually.
And see these killers in Tema, Pono. Cryme, Stage A, or Punk. I mean, who they even sing for Tema? Then there might be few singers. Chemfe.
Yeah.
We OGs, Nana Fen. You know, Eko Shiloh. These great ones. OGs, Nikrafio, which is A.B. Cranston, and here different too. But then the rest all were killer rappers. And you know they hear Kasari level, you know they listen.
Charlie, the hungry boys in them.
Where are you coming from? Tema.
Hey,
where are you coming from?
Tema. The beauty of Kasahari level, shout out to Dr. Duncan all the time. Charlie, when we finish Kasahari, for the down there, more than crusade.
Charlie,
is it?
Everybody just comes down with, and they don't know us by faces because there was no social media.
Right.
So then they go to say, I'm there. So they wait till you speak, and when you speak,
we for Dr. Duncan.
Yes,
Charlie,
that's the beauty of it, and even that, the Kasahari level thing. When we are done, we know they finish for there. We they carry go. There was a place called the Loon.
Yeah, Loon.
I think where's Chris Berry. Mr. Eric finish. I go can't carry you off for Kasahari. Make we sound go rap live for the people to see.
Yeah.
And that place, when we are done, Charlie, we all have a story to tell. That time we finish there's nothing like it be the passion. We just want to be heard. So you are compelled to write new rap and new flow because you know.
Can't repeat your lines.
Now the last week bars.
You know, and all these things it was prepping us to be great soldiers. You understand? And Duncan himself, if you see the platform he give for like one, let's say trade fair, there's a carnival and all that. Ladies and gentlemen, see a check with time or your Kasahari level time, man. Me what me soldiers how they see all alive. Hey, Dr. Cryme, bro, they see. And that time, you don't go feel flop on the beat, really. Flop, I just okay. They're sanctioning you for like a whole 6 months because Kasahari made us who we are now. That's what I can say because you can rap, you're good. Amongst your boys, you're rapping. But to go on air, the world is listening to you.
Audience come inside.
Bro, and listen, that vim, that energy, that in Cryme, we always give that accolades to Duncan. Yeah, for real. Shouts to Dr. Duncan all the time.
So do you think that is what...
Can we just get a photo of Dr. Duncan and put it on the
screen? You guys have to bring him to the studio.
Nita, if we can do that for us.
We have to. So do you think that was what really, ruffled the feathers of the Asem and OJ Black? Well, OJ Black wasn't really targeting Tema, but Asem felt like, he wanted to make a statement. You guys cannot be like the single handlers of rap and the energy and all that, because he was angry.
The good thing is it's allowed. It's hip-hop. Right. Everybody can come at you any day, anytime. And I'm saying this, and also takrache. Nobody will come at probably somebody who's not singing. I've never seen Sebiu Tafrache, a mute person who has won the best rapper. What did you say? You understand? Somebody who's doing good is who they will come at. So at the end of the day, him coming at Tema, it was about rap. Everybody was expressing their supremacy and excellence, and I want me there. That's how come they drop like Bela. Then this will drop. There was a song from Asem. Then
it was going back and forth.
Yeah, but it was a healthy beat.
A message from one of the generals as well.
Yes, sir.
So also at 6, you are also at 6.5.
Charlie.
Stay Jeezy. Stay J. Shout out Stay J. Stay watching right now.
We're looking for him.
Yeah, stay. We are coming for you. Stay J.
So that's the beauty of rap. And that time, Charlie, wanna throat and mouth are itching. Yeah, if you bring your body there, you're able to tune taka and all that. And this is how we were trained. Basically,
I have a message on Facebook. It's from Bismarck Ahiable. He says he believes that...
Bismarck Ahiable.
That's what
it's a hamble.
He said,
He says, listen, Jay, did Cryme be one of the reasons why the name Hip Life died? He began the naming of a style that others started doing and caused the neglect and relevance of hip hop, of Hip Life. Imagine they've all stayed loyal to Hip Life and wanted name for themselves as the originator of another name. Have you heard this argument somewhere else before?
What is this question?
Basically, he's saying that the evolution of Hip Life, where you guys started calling trip hop, is the reason why Hip Life died, and we haven't been able to see the impact, as it were, in our time.
Oh, the truth is, Hip Life no die. I mean, he still has categories where they award people how if he die. You understand? Let's not throw dust on
people's eyes.
Yeah, because Charlie, see, we're already doing rap. In fact, I was talking to Uncle J.W. Ambole. Then I was like, oh, Uncle, last time me and somebody debate where we say what time was it? I was thinking it was probably 1980, then I 70 something, and that was rap. But maybe probably we didn't have he said it's Simigwa, but we didn't have other people doing Simigwa. Now other people were rapping, but maybe probably didn't have a name. We might have called it hip hop, which wasn't originally us, until Grandpapa coined the name Hip Life. And there were categories of it. We have references to it. Say, oh, what style do you owe me? A Hip Life. So if we are still talking about it till now, it's just like trip hop. It might start with me, but it's still ongoing. Same thing with Hip Life. So I don't think it's dead at all. And then they might not be saying too much about high life, but it's still representing us. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
credits where credit is due. Let's also talk. We'll just touch on. I just want to remind people that you were one of the very first artists to get a huge signing. I keep saying that Samini did MTN.
Yeah,
huge.
Samsung.
Cryme did with Samsung.
Huge. I can still see the
money. You can see the money. Yeah.
I can see.
You can see the money, guys.
And the huge
signing. At that time, when the announcement came out, was a big deal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What did they do?
Oh yeah, I mean, we're just grateful.
Have you made some good money? Sometimes we talk about legends and later we get to find out that
I can't stand for him.
Has Hip Life or Trip Hop paid?
I've been grateful. That's what I can say. I've been grateful, because
when they start answering like this, you know that.
I've been grateful, because the good thing is that it's always never enough.
Because I should grow.
Right. So you can say, oh yeah, no. But more ever. I've been grateful, and I know there'll be many more to come.
How are you looking to reinvent yourself during these times? Obviously, Afrobeats is in the strongest helm of affairs right now, and we understand the era where you come from, and the opportunities to evolve. I don't know. Are you still with Kosa, your manager?
Well, we still link up, but Kosa right now, you almost. It be MPO, incoming MPO. Yeah, incoming MP. Kosa Brown.
Yeah.
James Kosa Brown.
And shout outs to Kosa.
Shout outs to Kosa.
He's done a lot for the squad as well.
Yes,
Tema.
yes. You know, me and Kosa, we have that spirit whereby somebody know they want to come, so we want to help them.
Sweet.
You understand? That's how it's always been like. Because Kosa, they try show for me, they try for other people as well. I be like, Joe, this be jam and trip up, man. Cool down. Say the boys too. I say they understand. Say me, I know they hate to see a brother come up.
Yeah.
So me and him, that's how we gel. We have the same spirit. And I'd say anytime it's just like you asking me now. We paint something into the people's head, whereby we know the job safe. The fool say, with the job together. There's no beef, there's no harms, there's no nothing. But anytime I hear help, I talk to them. Into the here thing, they call me back, and that's the beauty of it.
What about that combo? Because I was going to ask about that Afrobeats, space,
the craze of Afrobeats, and where we know you to have come from.
The question you asked, I want to edit them.
Okay, edit them about that.
You said, how is he looking to redefine himself?
Yeah.
I want to put a prefix. Is he looking to redefine himself?
Okay.
Well, if you listen to the new record, the Waffle, you could sense the elements.
Oh, he's here. The man is here. And then what's signing on?
No, that's right.
What's signing? I'm 10%. What's signing now? Only records. You sign something. If you don't sign anything, shut up. The guy is here.
Salvador records.
Salvador music.
Yeah, Salvador music, right? Music evolves. It's always dynamic. You said your own pen crying with one man. Shout out to Brafo.
If I write a book of one-liners,
what did I say?
Like proverbs.
What did I say?
Yeah.
One thing I can say is that whatever me make say. somebody said, you have to F with a winning team, right?
Right.
So what is the winning team now? Afrobeat. To Woka say, I'm sticking to what I know way back. Then maybe probably, go fit the playlist up. But at the same time, as much as you're adapting to it, be exceptional. Because sounds, they come in different ways. Gone with the days, we take everything from the PC. Now people don't even have real clap and things. So do something different. But at the same time, you might be you are tapping in the trends a little bit. Because with me, I always say this, that I make trends. Let's spell it. Trend. Right? And I say S can which I believe is time. Now we are anything, which is, of course, it can always be relevant. And kind of it ends.
Yeah.
So yes,
Cryme.
Nana, what did I say? With the one go school. Shout out to my people in Methodist University.
Some volume 1.
Those who don't know, Cryme actually has a mass communication. Is it diploma or degree?
Degree.
And from Methodist University.
Yes, I'm still there though.
You're still there.
I'm still there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trends in the TREND. All the IS account, whether trends or all. If you now you are if you it ends. And it's a old DBBH so if you don't become unique or exceptional, just like in there yet now we are talking about my cup, I had the foresight. I foresaw say that it might make me exceptional. Because one thing I always consider, how should I say it? If my trick small. Okay. For stage or anywhere I go, I take them like my first and my last. If it's my first, I want to make a mark in somebody's head. I don't want to be seen say, amongst the 10, no. Who be that guy? And he comes from, it means young Kaiwo. And if it's your last, you don't want to also flop. So everything I do, I take it serious. I mean, I'm chillax it. But if I want to do it, I go all out. What I say. But then again, if there's a break with Cryme, when you're vibing with Cryme and there's a break, if we say there's a proverb, you say, if you have a lot of things that you're doing, you have to attend to all of them. And that time, when you go sometimes some of you take your extra minutes than the one that you already know. So if something is taking my whole time, maybe probably might affect the music releases a little bit. It doesn't mean we're not working. All the time we are working. We are being creative. We are seeing to other matters as well. We are matured and family man. So of course,
we're just coming to talk about that as well.
We are family man.
Lenny, go ahead.
He mentioned performances and then getting the job done and all of that.
Yes.
So I'd just love for you to tell us what goes into your decision to take certain jobs or mount certain stages. I'm asking because a couple of weeks ago, I was taking a trip to the Akosombo area. I saw several posters of
me,
you.
right?
Yes, where they were saying, okay, there's a Cryme show and all of that. So what goes into this for you? Because I'm sure that in other places that we have not seen, you're also, mounting all of those stages and getting the job done.
So shout outs to my team. I'm Nipa Bako, but then it takes a whole team to make it happen. In train shows, we put together shows ourselves.
Okay.
Yes, because at the end of the day, sometimes people, do you know what some artists do? They will just quickly call challenge the show, as you say, they do and put me for phone. So they have a lot of artworks out there, but it is not even paying because they just want to keep up appearance. I don't know what, maybe it might be their style. With us, first off, of course, it has to be, the money for makes sense. 2, it will be something where we psych on a mind say we go kill them. Kill it in a good way. I beg, we need TV to
nail it.
Nail it, yes, bang, nail it, And if you feel safe for a while, program no they come, or even if you found out an event place and all that, Charlie, sometimes ask them, Charlie, how much? Grounds, okay, what I go here? Yo, fellow artists, I get this and this. You go, if you can support me, and boom, put together your show. Far, it's yours. I'm far, you learn. Do you understand? Because all event promoters, but on this stage, and sometimes we don't also think about them. Some they book up at all. But the reason why they go and call me back is that, man, I'm far. They understand. I'll talk to you. Say, oh, bro, I know. Say, if you make your money, make we try and make something else. But, you nipa, you don't be robot. Talk to him. Do you understand? Because me, I put together shows, and I know how it is. Like the one that you were talking about, we had a show at Jam Rock at Atimpoku. Mad. It be one a whole handwork. Yeah, somebody carry we go. We go the grounds. Okay, all the people that were on the show and everything, Charlie, bro, how be that? Boom, we sort them out.
Right.
You understand? And sometimes you yourself organize them to see how the pepper they come. You understand? So I believe that we can all do better. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
We've got 7 minutes.
Just quick ones. Kill Me Shy, one of your biggest records, right? What's the story behind Kill Me Shy? And also, talk to us about Releleleyo.
Hey.
It's that jargon or that thing. It has lived with us. Like anytime we talk about you cry, oh Releleleyo. Like so, talk to us about Kill Me Shy, the story behind Kill Me Shy, and then Releleleyo.
Now, before I say anything about Kill Me Shy, from the producer B Bright, I want to say thumbs up to him. He produced that song, and also Jay Foley. He's the one behind the vocals.
Hey, help me out.
Yeah, he's behind the. You know the video.
Yeah.
There's a possible rumors relationship.
Oh, bro, you old.
You know, Charlie. So more say more champagne. I'm from Jay Foley. What's it I say? Listen,
Ghana, I would like to thank you on behalf of Ghana. Not Ghana music industry, just Ghana. The map. You see the drawing, the class 4 boys they draw. We take all
from the intro to the outro. That was Jay Foley.
Wow.
You know, he's the man behind the.
Full circle.
He didn't see the face that time. So, but the good thing is we're all at foresight though.
All right.
That video itself was started. I'm going to talk about the audio, but I just want to talk about the video.
Yeah.
Now, I wake up one time. I'd like to write more concept-wise. And I was like, okay, I want to depict this American Got Talent or American Idol that time.
At the time, American Idol, yeah.
But I'm not going to talk American God. I began, in Ghana we did. Sorry.
So that's where Gold Coast Idol
thank
came.
you.
You're welcome.
So I was like, Charlie, how could we come this to light? Remember, my first video, first official.
Yeah.
The video you see me some kunche videos. Yeah. So then I was like, I remember saying, no, I met a Sihine before. And the Sihine, I met him when he was doing there was something about Ghana, something, I don't know if it was a photo shoot or something. But I see him outcome, the pictures, I said, hey, this man gets something. And you always have to see that something in somebody. So I was like, boss man, I beg you, this be my song. This be the concept I write them. Baby, you go if you make it come to light. I said, yeah, okay, that's nice. We go if you make it happen. Then boom. He was like, okay. Then he added the rest. With the blazers and the suspenders, how did they call them?
Suspenders, yeah.
That's how they be. He said, no, you know what? You make, and he has to make, you won't make a come out my cap, I vex. I said, man, this thing, you know, they go off. No. But he was like, no, we'll make it happen. So he gave me that idea, and then boom, we went to shoot that video. Now, as I finished the video, I said, Charlie, like, we were talk for Handa because.
Yeah, I remember.
So everybody was in there. Jeremy was in there. Chase was in there.
Yeah.
I'm a kid.
Jowalaka. Yeah.
Delay was there.
Yes. And the concept was big for this small boy. Me. Because it'd be your first video, but you make like, you picture him too big. But then you see he made it come to light. I'm a kid as well. Delay in there. It be star-studded video. Too many people did. That time, the deep black self did, but be like, he had to move. Yeah.
And this was Citizen Coffee's.
Citizen Coffee.
Yeah.
How I even get Citizen Coffee self, that one self, on a good different day, I could tell you. Yeah, I go there where they give me budget, boom, I tell them to chairman. The budget is nice, but I don't have.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Boamia, which I will make the world see this place, because the truth is that the building is nice. Everybody, they fear to enter.
True.
Then the manager, they watch my face, he say, yes, it's true. Because you know, to Ghana, we know they like to ask.
Yeah.
We like
it looks very classist and elitist.
That's why we the window shop, we want to afford to. If you go ask price where buy, say the insult. Sounds like, Charlie, the place nice, but boss man, people know how.
So that's you the suspenders, yeah?
Yes. I was like, people hardly see how inside they like. So I beg you, give me the platform, man. Me, I be small boy, they come, but I go do my best, make it. Even this video,
hard work.
Yes. And this video, at the point, it cost me for this Channel O and others, because it was like the Citizen Coffee has been over advertised. So they never show up that time. But you see, it was still worth it, because that was one platform, but the world see them.
Right.
So that's the beauty of it.
So how old were you? How old were you here?
My age, I don't remember that time, but when I help me calculate them, because this is like 20. It was 2010.
2010.
Yes, and we launched it at 2011.
I see.
Yes.
So talk to us about the audio. The story
yes.
behind the audio.
So one morning, I just didn't wake up where I just, one enter studio. I called B Bright and we like, B Bright, I get some concept. We could do them. And you see, I was there picturing myself say, the ladies won't make this guy tell them this words. So I was putting myself in the lady's shoe, say make the guys tell them. So that'd be how come after everything of the song, I did that in the intro. Yo, fellas, sing this song for the one you love. So yo, guys, sing this one today. Because the lady say you won't hear things like, I say, oh, mom, I don't see. And I see people keep saying, the more I don't see many girls. I say, Omo, I don't see many girls, but I swear you were different. Oh, okay. You know? But then I could and say, bro, focus as right. I say, Omo, I don't see many girls. I've seen many girls, but I swear you are different. Oh, what the amatona me to yako, cause your beauty they make a de cool. And anytime I see your face, I did love to sing this song. Cause the more you show me love.
It's not the more you show me love.
The more you show me and bro, for us a say he's saying the more you show me love. Cause it's like you that time as I really scaled me shy, then it was a different trend though.
Yeah.
I think they do song way if the same trend they go on. Do you understand?
Yeah, it was unique. That one they have
very unique. Very.
And I think of the longevity. I don't know how long the thing go feature up, but I won't do them well now. That's how I compose my song. Right. I don't know how far it will go, because if you put a limit to one, it means a rich then I just the why attain it. What you say? So I do songs and I'm like, you know what? Let me do it well to the perfection, whereby wherever I go, make it go. But I don't make it look back, be like.
Did you know this was the song that would make Cryme?
It's one of my greatest writings that I'm still writing. Do you understand? I never put a price or tag to it. I know, say I'm doing something great. Make it go where you for go. Make it change who in life if for change. So if people keep asking me, say, which one be your biggest song? That your great song? That your first song? I always say, Sebiota Frache, the journalist, it is your job to be telling me, say, okay, this one big with the numbers and all that. But with me, I'll be baker. I know if you say my Tuesday breads where they be. Every day I for bake. People can't carry them all the time.
Regardless.
Until I get that, just, revert and be like, oh, Charlie, be like, yeah. And I listen advice. I never have a big pass advice. But with me, I never put limit to them. So me, I don't know, say, this one be my hit song or this one. I just do great song to go. Yeah, for all you know, maybe you day where we talk about Micha, we talk about Sakura, we talk about turnaround and all that. Maybe the biggest is even yet to come. I don't know. So I never want to put any limits to nothing.
Okay, we're live on Plus 89.9 FM. We may have to switch off on Plus FM as well. For those of you who are listening to us on 89.9 FM, thank you so much. But the convo goes on for the next 5 minutes right here on this channel on 3 Music as well. So, Cryme, but before we go on real quickly, let me say happy blissful birthday, 50th birthday to Kofi Lane, the classic man formerly of Joy FM. The CEO of Kokude. May God continue to bless you in everything you do. Coming out from my brother Abeku as well, also of multimedia. Also, Hollywood, Bollywood, and Nollywood and quality Ghanaian movies come alive on the big screens at the Silverbird Cinemas. Get the very best in entertainment you deserve. Create and share amazing memories with the ones you truly love. Sing the song as well. Kill me shy when you're there. With the movie treat at the Silverbird Cinemas, West Hills Mall and Accra Mall. John Wick Part 4 is showing. Mario Brothers is showing. Creed Part 3, Air, Taste of Sin, Renfield, and Pope's Exorcist. Just go on the website. It's silverbirdcinemas.com/West Hills or Accra for showing times, or call 0544 310 or 059 if you want more details. Okay, we have just 4 minutes left. Let's touch on family real quickly.
Yes, sir.
Family man?
Yes, sir.
10 kids?
Well, I have kids. I hardly like to put numbers to things, because
playing daddy, how that changed you? That changed your mindset, your music. I want to understand how that also has.
Because the good thing is that when you have your kids singing your song, that tells you, say no, some words now for edit them. Myself, generally, I've never been profane. I like Kasakwamo. Because I believe that the grown-ups would know what you're talking about, but it might sound funny. So I always make sure that I edit it enough, because they get to even hear it more before it even comes out. Because when you're vibing to it, trying to get the words right, before you know they are singing it. So it makes And again, to become a father, they make you to check your spending as well.
I know, right?
Cool down. Those days, it should be 5 sneakers. No, it will be like 1.
But
because then, the rest will be fees. That's what I say. So, I mean, it makes you grow. And the beauty of, fatherhood is that, you have something called your own. You understand? This is coming from your, what do I say?
Exactly.
And you create something come the world, something great come the world. So the beauty of
human being.
What do I say? The beauty of it. And they make you do the things, say, hey, so Charlie, to that you could take selfies, can't try me like the way I do. that we for buy general science, we for buy tech, that petty lies.
It's lying in our face. This convo hasn't been generally about your music, but it's been about your life. And like I keep saying, we need to celebrate, persons like you.
So,
what does the rest of the year look like? I have about 7-8 more months left.
Yes, I have my Europe tour coming up. Same time blending it with school. It'll be easy, Charlie. Because man sits class now, that be 2011 tour. But now I come again, Charlie. Even now I the vibe to it, so I the blend them. And we have North America tours are coming up, and that of Canada as well. So so far so great job, and possibly an album.
Wow.
Possibly, yes.
Lovely.
It's been a long time coming.
Yep.
It's been a long time coming.
Our very own DJ Khaled.
You touched on school. I've got a minute more. You touched on school. So how that one today like? Go class. Charlie trying to rap and go.
So let me say this. As I enter Methodist University, right, first of all, shout outs to director and all the lecturers and all my mates, everybody in there. Starting, this be the person where they see for TV top, and you sit next to class. Next to him in class. As I go constantly, they ship my nose marks. I think I say me a dodge.
Forget.
Oh no, they know who is sitting there. That'd be one. But two, starting that, they pull back small because then they feel like, hey, the boy go flex or you go. As they can't realize each other, the boys say, be cool. No, me and them, we do everything together, and it's like a new family. I'm just happy to be there because from a distance, we mostly go to the schools and go perform. We don't know how it is like with them in the school and all that. But sitting next to them, Charlie,
different experience.
And this is my side is more of matured people, so I'm having all. Different types of grown-up-piece, young, married ones, soldiers, police, and all that. So the beauty of it is like a whole different community, but, vibe. And I learn a lot of things. And I know it will influence my writing as well with other things. Because you hear things. People tell you this.
Let me borrow 60 seconds to ask you a question. Because someone is asking.
We can't go ahead with that question.
Someone wants to know the story behind CJ's Sue.
Sue. Yeah, yes. Which Tema boys, baby.
Yeah.
And it go a little something like that. Yeah. What Sue, I think, I said, when I made them when I said, me rap it.
Yeah.
When you be
what era was there? Like, what was...
It's still our hip-hop era, because you can see the beats. Look at that was kill beat. Boom, boom, boom. That's us. That's what we do on the regular. Yeah. Now, the good thing is that about a power so for you to see. But, behind closed doors, we do that and more.
Right.
Crazy battle and all that. So, you see stage was going up. It was going hard.
Yeah.
And at the tree pop, with the new era, with day on top, with Gina Paint t-shirt, that's the beauty.
Stage, Pachobraha.
Stay needs to come.
He needs to come in the studio. We'll fish him out of his hole. We'll fish him out.
Yes, sir.
The General, 6-star, thank you so much for this conversation. It's been good. It's been a long time coming. 1.5 hours would never be enough to even consume the amount of information that, but I'm taking away the bars on that clip. We need to cut that part, please.
Yes.
We're cutting that part and put it out on social media. Listen to it. He said how many years ago?
That's like 2009.
Yes.
And there are 8. Probably.
Yeah. And it's staring at us in the face and talking to us now.
23.
I like that.
I want to say shout outs to my team members, Marion, Bigger Say, and the whole team, MUG squad. Lecturers and the teachers and the director, everybody, God bless you so very much. All the guys listening. If I know if you mention, and I like this hair, but I love the shorter ones. That
shareholders.
Shareholders. I know the short one I saw. Return of the hair.
James Star and
Shareholders. Thanks, man. You guys held me down.
I love you one. Thanks
all the team
always.
members, my people, man. When all the producers as well that put us on.
Yeah.
Maybe you hear one of our voice, maybe them they play the beat. Yeah. The directors way they make with the shine as well, and anybody who's brainstorming, anybody will be artist, man. Believe in yourself, be your own number one fan.
Yeah,
and kind of be follow because if you get out of him, nobody will break your spirit.
Definitely, nobody break you on that. Our time is up. We have to go. It's been a great conversation. There's more coming up tomorrow as well. So sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the day with the music from 3 Music. We out.